Hi, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I have been watching YouTube lately and have been seeing this thing called pick a card. But I'm not going to do a pick a card thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay a spread down based upon my reading, how I read, which is the Sephiroth, the Tree of Life. So we're only going to be dealing with the bottom of the Tree of Life right now because what we are working on is abundance. So for those of you who are like, give me a love reading, you'll have to wait till next time because it's all about a goddess and her money for this reading. Love and blessings. So, all right, let's get to it. So I'm not going to do the regular dealer shuffle because I was taught that pops all the energy out of the cards. So you just want to kind of shuffle the deck. Okay, and now I am going to cut it and we're going to get to business. Now, first, let me explain it to you. This card is the Wheel of Fortune, and this corresponds to the first chakra. So this is safety, stability, financial prosperity, as well as coming out of darkness and consciousness. You can see, look at all the things that are trying to help. Here you have the T, you have the A, you have the R, you have the O, you have the T. Now, tarot, and then you have the tetragrammaton around. Then you have this being. Some would say that it is a being of darkness, which I do not think so. Moving the wheel. You have all of this. You have zodiac signs, elements helping you work, clouds. You have the Sphinx, and you have the snake. So there's a lot of stuff mobilizing itself to help you come up out of consciousness, which is the second chakra. So the only way to do that is to use your creativity, your sensuality, and your sexuality. Some people believe, oh, it's about sex. Actually, this sensuality and sexuality on an energetic level is about you being able to magnetize to you the support that you need to move your life forward, the marketing, the branding of you and who you are. So love and blessings for that. And now the third chakra is a dual chakra, which is your power center. So we have the strength card, which you can see on the left side of the Sephiroth, which is, I guess we'll call this severity. It's like you need to do what you need to do to come out of denial and to really accept the fact that there's some things, practicality, you need to do. You need to get out of denial about your thoughts. And then the chariot is the action you got to take to move your life forward. So this is the strategy and this is the action. Okay? So now let's look at what the cards are going to give us. Love and blessings. So the first card, oh, it's the Moon card. Beautiful. So this is all about softening and using your feminine energy. So as you can see, there's emotions here. There's this lobster coming out. Choppy, choppy, what does this mean? This is a lobster. It wants to snap. You could see the dog. So there's a lot of this vocal, verbal energy. So a part of this is as a female, and to get that money, you got to ask for what you want. You let the universe know, hey, this is what I want to do. Bark at the moon. But you can see the moon is looking down like, oh God, you frustrate me. So is this something that you know about, that you've heard about, that the spirit has told you before and you're still in the weeds trying to figure it out? Cut it out. It's time to walk through your fear, through this emotion, through this turbulence, and get your gold. It's time for that. Get out of denial. You know exactly what it is that you need to do to make your money. Love and blessings. Okay, the next card is the King of Swords. So we know that the swords is intellect. This is kind of a low vibration a little bit. It's not as high as, let's say, the cups and the wands. But here it's like, use your mind, use your strategy. You have everything you need around you. Look at the abundance, the trees, the ground, the earth, the cloud. Everything that you need is right in front of you to get busy. It's like you don't need to go buy anything or do anything. You just need to get busy doing what it is you know that you need to do. It's beautiful. And also use your mind. Use your mind. Use your strategy down here in order to move your life forward. Ah, see that? When you do that, the money comes. So this is This is the 9 of Pence. This is also a low vibration, but because it's dealing with material items somewhat. But as you can see, it matches here. So the Pence are being magnified once you do what you have been told and you know and you trust yourself, and then you put your mind to work and you create a strategy and you move forward in action. Your hard work is going to pay off. And as you can see, she has a bird here. So once you do this, the word is going to spread. Okay. And all of this harvest, get to work. Because when you get to work, that means a harvest is on its way. Love and blessings. Okay. Here we are with the wands, which is the high vibration. But as you can see, once you get to that frequency, you're like, what am I going to do? How do I do this? And we're still dressed in pauper clothing, meaning are we ready? Is there some blocks that we need to remove in ourselves? Because it seems like we're going to reach a plateau. And then once we get here, it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do with all these riches and blessings? So now it's time for strength. And by strength, I mean, get it together. Love and blessings. Figure out what it is, again, that you need to do. So there's phase 1, and then we move up into phase 2, because this is just not enough. So as you can see, there are many, 9 of wands, and we have 9 of pence. So there's some excellence, rebirth. We're coming into I guess you could say, not after 9 is 0 or 10. It's like a new birth and a new beginning. So right now is a good time for you to really strategize and get busy on your money and your success. Okay. Here we go. Don't overthink it. And also, this card to me in this configuration is good, because what it is saying is you're up leveling. Take everything you can from your friends and your family that you could use and leave the other stuff behind and move on. It's time for you to go out on your own. Go out on your own. Do this on your own. So if you're looking, if you have a business, if you're doing something that requires partnership, what you want to do is be more like the 4-Minute Millionaire, that book. Get it? What it's saying is that you do what you do, and then you have people that can help you. So for instance, if you're a person who's an Instagram influencer, what you want to do is make sure you provide content, have fun, have joy with what you're doing. And then maybe you need somebody that can come in and help you post or be consistent, things like that. If you are a person who has clients or even products, goods or services, this is the time to bear down and really get clear on what's working and what's not as far as your goods and services go. So it's like sometimes, and then if it's in your personal life or your personal development, we're not really working on that, but this is a good card for that. That means it's time to up level and leave some of those people that are holding you back behind, especially those that aren't doing what they say they're going to do. And at the top of this is the King of Cups. And that means your emotions. Control your emotions, and you want to stay consistent. You want to control your emotions, and you want to stay consistent and on your path. So it's all about focus. So to recap, what's going on here about your money and your career, it's time to get out of denial and ask for your support, but also know that the Creator and the Spirit has already told you what you need to do. So it's time to make that move, strategize, do what is necessary, put it on paper, put together in a program, a calendar, so that you can follow whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. And then here we go. The money, the hard work will pay off, and the word will get out. Love and blessings, right? But then there's another phase after that, which we have to pay attention to. And that's the one where we get where we want to go, and then we have more to build. So now we go back into our doubt and our poverty consciousness. We have to have the strength to recognize our old patterns and behaviors and put them to bed. And that also may include leaving behind people, places, things, behaviors, and attitudes that are not going to move your life forward. Because at the end of the day, it's all about how much emotional control, perspective, of course, the hard work, but when you get up in this level, it's all about the maintenance. So that means you have to continue to think positively about your forward development and about the success that you want to achieve. So if we look at this, to me, it's a good sign. It's a good reading in the sense that it giving you an idea of how to proceed. So at the end of the day, we have success here, but it means that it takes you controlling yourself, or I don't want to say control, that's kind of a harsh word, but you influencing and guiding and focusing your thoughts and not allowing for them to control you. So peace and blessings and love. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And I thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your year.